Hello, welcome to the Maury Povich Show. I'm Maury Povich, and today we have Hester Prynne, who we first met 7 years ago when she gave birth to a baby.
Aww.
Except that Hester refused to tell us who the father was.
Gasp!
This is what Hester had to say 7 years ago on the show.
My name is Hester, and all thou haters out there doth be Puritans. Thou wisheth to know who my baby's daddy is? Well, I say, that doth be none of thine business. Boo!
We have Hester back on the show with some updates. Let's welcome her out.
Boo! Ah, thou shalt not hate, thou shalt not hate.
Now, Hester, you're still refusing to tell anyone who the father of your child is that right?
Thus is rightly, Maury.
Even though you were sentenced to standing on the platform of a gallows for 3 hours straight in your colonial shoes, and you're being made to wear the letter A on your person for the rest of your life? And since your last visit to the show, you were made to move away from the town and live alone with your child, Pearl, shunned by the townspeople.
'Tis nobody's business, Maury. People needed to keep to themselves.
Well, Hester, it seems that Reverends Wilson and Dimsdale questioned you pretty extensively about who the father of your child was, and you gave no clue as to who it might be. Some people might see that as antagonizing the church.
Nary, Maury. I doth not antagonize nobody. The father of my baby doth not want to be known, so I shan't be giving up his name.
Thank you, Hester.
Boo!
Well, we talked to Reverend Dimsdale 7 years ago, too, and this is what he had to say at the time.
Maury, this strumpet needs to tell the good people of Boston who the father of her baby is. We deserve it to know. And until she tells us, she can stand up on that scaffolding for all I care. If she thinks she's going to get away with this dirty secrets, she's dead wrong.
We talked to someone present when Hester was brought out before all of Boston, Roger Chillingworth. This is what Roger had to say.
Maury, I could not agree more with literally everyone in Boston right now. Hester Prynne needeth to give up the name of that man. If she thinketh that she can get away with this, well, I must proclaim that she shan't. Woo, yeah.
Bold words from a man who had just come into the town of Boston. Let's hear what Roger Chillingworth has to say today. Roger, come on out.
Yeah, woo!
Roger, it's been 7 years, yet you are still trying to figure out who the father of Hester's baby is. Is that correct?
Verily, Maury.
Well, would it surprise you that some people think that maybe you are the father?
Nary, Maury, I doth not be the father. I do proclaim this right now. I wasn't even in the town of Boston till Hester's child was 3 months of age.
Would you be willing to take a DNA test?
Verily, bring this DNA test forward, and I shall prove that Hester Prynne is a trollop and that I doth not be the father.
Very good, very good. Hester, what do you have to say to the people that claim Roger is the father?
Maury, I saith that they are wrong. Roger can't be the father of mine child, even though he doth be mine estranged husband.
Wait a second, Hester. You're telling me that Roger Chillingworth is your long-lost husband?
Aye, good Maury, sir, and his name doth not even be Roger Chillingworth.
Gasp! What a development. Well, we wanted to speak to another individual about the entire situation. Reverend Dimsdale, please come on out. Thank you, Reverend. Now, you questioned Hester 7 years ago and got no answers from her. But you also pushed for a light sentence instead of death. Some people have suggested that you asked for a light sentence because they believe you are the father.
Maury, please. I have become old and frail in the 7 years since we last spoke. Such allegations.
Furthermore, it was noted that your glove was found on the scaffolding where Hester was forced to stand 7 years ago. What were you doing on the scaffolding, Reverend?
Please, Maury, please. I grow tired and weak.
Some might suggest that your frail state is a reflection of any guilt coming from holding such a secret. Reverend, would you be willing to take a DNA test?
What have I to hide, Maury? I am a man of God, after all.
Excellent. Well, we'll be back with the results of the DNA test after these messages. Oh, we don't have any commercials? Okay. Well, we have the results. First up are the DNA results for Roger Chillingworth, who, as the audience will remember, is the estranged husband of Hester, and whose name is not even Roger Chillingsworth. Okay. Here we go. According to the DNA test, Roger Chillingworth, you are not the father.
Yeah, verily, verily, I told y'all.
And now for the results of your DNA test, Reverend Dimsdale. Reverend Arthur Dimsdale, you are the father.
'Tis true. All these years holding such guilt hath wrought me sickly. I am the father of Hester Prince's child. My conscience now quenched, I may rest. I loved him. He was a good man, and I held his secret for 7 long years.
Well, this has been the Maury Show, and I'm Maury Povich, and I'm not as verbose as Nathaniel Hawthorne, and you're all welcome for that. The end.